Hi, this is Christiana Gaudet with another answer to your question about tarot. Today's question comes from Richard, and it's got a number of pieces to it. It's about Tarot de Marseille. First, he wants to know what I think about Tarot de Marseille. He tells me that he's recently read the book by Alejandro Jodorowsky and is very interested in getting the Jodorowsky Marseille Tarot. He's wondering if that would be a good deck for him. He's also wondering if it's possible that the Marseille deck predates Visconti Sforza. Now, there's a lot of questions there, and I think I'm going to work backwards. One of the interesting things about Jodorowsky is he believes that Marseille developed independently in France and does predate Visconti Sforza, which we discovered in Italy, which comes out of Italy. That is counter to current historical thinking. Now, this all happened hundreds of years ago. None of us were personally there. Many tarot luminaries of today, many tarot historians, believe this one thing, that Visconti Sforza is the first tarot deck that we have record of, and that tarot emerged out of Italy, not France. So Jodorowsky really is counter what most tarotists now believe. It doesn't mean he's wrong, but it's not the standard accepted thinking. Now, I think Jodorowsky is a really interesting person. He comes from Chile. He's an actor. He's a screenwriter. He's a comedian. He's a mystic. He's done all these amazing things, and I really admire him. The one thing I don't admire is that he wants us to believe there is one true tarot, and all other tarot decks are somehow not true tarot. I don't believe that, and I don't like it. The true tarot deck for you is the tarot deck that you connect with, that you resonate with, that works for you. There are numerous tarot traditions. Now let's talk about the Marseille tradition. Certainly, it is an old tarot tradition. The difference between a Marseille deck and many decks that we have today, the RWS or the Crowley deck or many of the decks that are published now, is that the pip cards, the minor arcana pip cards, are not illustrated. What does that mean? That means that in the four suits, ace through 10, those 40 cards don't have pictures. What they have is the correct number of suit icons. So the 10 of Pentacles shows 10 pentacles. The 2 of Cups shows 2 cups. People who like this kind of deck find that it really stimulates their intuition. They don't want to look at a picture of people doing things. They just want to think about the element, the number, and intuitively what they get from the card. That is a good way of reading. It's a standard way of reading. It's not how I read. I like an illustrated deck. I like a lot of colors. I like a lot of picture, because for me, when my intuition zeroes in on one part of that picture, I can get a lot of information from that. I own many Marseille style decks, and I do read with them from time to time, but they're not my favorite. Now, Richard, do I think that this particular Marseille deck would be a good deck for you? Well, since you liked the book very much, and since you seem to enjoy the Marseille style, I would say by all means. Do I think it's a good deck? Absolutely, and I think that it came from this really interesting character will only make it better. But do I think it is the one true tarot? Of course not, because I don't believe there is a one true tarot. What about the idea that tarot originated in Marseille rather than Italy? Again, none of us were there, but I'm very comfortable with the current historical thinking that says that tarot emerged from Italy. So far, I've seen no proof to suggest anything different. Richard, I hope that answers your question. I want to thank you so much. And if you have a question about tarot, email me and I'll make a video.